Hey there. So, I started getting sick today, and it's been a while since I recorded anything. So, today I'm recording something. I'm recording cleaning up my closet. As you might see, I've lost some weight. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I did lose some weight. And I attribute that to a lot of YouTubers, especially the ones doing mukbangs. Like Peggy Neo is one of my favorites, and Hungry Fat Chick, and Trish Paytas. Like, all of those are hands down my favorites. I watch them, I preach them to people. Like, it's just the bomb. Anyway, today I'm cleaning out my closet, and I thought it might be a good show to do because I just have so many clothes. Like, literally, I have 5 closets. I'm not even kidding. This is like one, two. Back there is 3, then 4 and 5. And I'm not counting this. Like, I'm just talking about closets. Not like drawers. Closets. So that's a lot of closets. So when I start like cleaning out my closets, this is like a few month the like thing that I do, unless I hire someone to come in and just help me out with it. But I haven't. I've been a broke ass hoe the last whatever since the last time I went and bought 40 dresses in one go. I've been a broke ass hoe. I think I can make a song about that. Um, yeah, so. I don't think I wore this yet. It's cute because it reminds me of like a mermaid theme. This has been like the mermaid. I feel like I've had this for 3 years already. New York is like very trendy, so you get like top trends like this, and now that fashion has 21 seasons, it's like, you get your clothes right away. And they're all like, I went on Forever 21 website the other day, 2 days ago, and I was trying to buy something velour. Velour's been like really in the last 2 years, and I just typed in, velour velvet, and like hundreds of items popped up, like pants, shirts, dresses, all kinds. I was like, this is just this particular material. They have like thousands, hundreds, probably thousands of clothes on there, all probably from China. But yeah, I ended up, and they're super cheap. They're like dirt cheap. I got like, what did I get? I got 2 dresses, and I got some hair scrunchies. Like, you know how they used to have them, like, um, so now I wear these like super thin ones, but I pull them out with a bunch of hair, and I got as softer ones so that they don't pull on my hair as much. Since I feel like I'm starting to go bald from like all the dyeing of my hair. I've been like a bleached blonde. I might go back to being bleached blonde, but at this point, I'm just focusing on being healthier and having healthier hair than bleaching my shit out. So, I'm running out of space too. This skirt I love to pieces. I don't know why I love it, but I love it. I know why I love it. Because it's a kid's skirt. I enjoy this will sound bad. No, it won't. It'll sound the way it sounds. I enjoy shopping at the kids section. And I can, you know. I buy like, my tits are really small, so I buy like kids bras. This one time I took off my bra, and I guess I was wearing a different one, and this was in a changing room. I do some shows and things like that. I'm not talking stripper. I'm not a stripper. I've never been a stripper. But I'm talking like theatrical, or, uh, getting on stage, things like that. So I was changing. I was in the general changing room, and my bra, which is like I usually just wear like a very plain sports bra, it was laying on the floor, and another girl picked it up, and she's like, "Oh, how did that get here? It's my kids." And I look at her. I'm like, "No, this is actually mine." And she's like, "I thought this was my little girl's." I'm like, so yeah, you know. But I always wanted to have little tits. Like, I even went through a phase recently where I want them removed completely. Which I don't know if I'm done with that phase yet, if I do or I don't, but I definitely want them evened out and, like, even a bit smaller, I feel. So people who, like, I love big boobs on women. I love big boobs. Like, I watch Trish Paytas because she's so, like, curvaceous, and I love it. But on me, I love to be the skinny hoe. I feel better. It's not that I'm against like fatness. Well, that depends. Like I'm against being unhealthy fat, which I guess Trish is starting to like be there since she's overweight, going towards like obesity. But I feel like weight starts to like weigh down on you as you get older. However, I've noticed I used to be obese. Seriously, I got sick for a moment and I gained a bunch of weight and it went all the way up to obesity, so I know what that feels like. And from the experience of being obese to now, there's a huge difference in how you feel, how I feel. I would rather be in a smaller weight because I just feel lighter, you know. I'm colder. I have to wear like I'm wearing double sweatpants right now. But I feel lighter and healthier. Also with being lighter, the things that you wear, they're starting to like make a difference if they're lighter or heavier. It does. So clothing wise, I like my clothes to be light. Oh, I love this shirt and it's still unworn. I had a few of these shirts. Sometimes when I like clothing, I'll get several pieces of it so that it doesn't, you know, when I wear one through, I still have another one stashed that I can renew and rewear, sort of, you know. So sometimes, I guess if people ever see me like wearing the same thing, I probably have the same thing in like 10 pieces somewhere stashed within my 5 closets, you know. Oh, this is super cute. Look at this bunny. Look at it. Isn't he cute? I think he's cute. Whatever. Uh, yeah, I really like shopping Korean fashion. Let's see. This is some sort of non-American. I keep it inside out so that it doesn't, um, because I don't have a garment bag for every single piece of my clothing. And this I could put into a garment bag. In fact, maybe I will, and maybe I should, because this is a really beautiful article of clothing. Like the embellishment on that rabbit is amazing. So I don't have a garment bag for every single one of my clothes. The ones that I feel like are very delicate on the outside, I'll twist inside out so that they don't get dirty on the outside, or the it doesn't like hack on anything, because if I hack and pull on something, sometimes a pulled thread will look horrible. You know who that is? A number I don't know. I've been getting a lot of these calls lately. I would get rid of my phone number, but it's like a Sex in the City moment where I have a classic cell phone number for New York, and if I get rid of it, I probably won't get it again. And so, like, I'm not accepting like 1,000,001 calls. And it's annoying that they call, but I still like my number. So I'll only answer things that I like where I know where they're coming from. And now I'm tired of cleaning out my closet. Shit. No. Oh no. I was gonna put water in my coffee slash tea. My coffee slash tea. This is what I do. For coffee slash tea, I do yerba mate. This is like super clean energy. And then you can get this on Amazon, and they're not sponsoring me. So it's yerba mate, plain and sweet. And then I add a bit of Taster's Choice coffee. Coffee's so addictive to me. And since I started adding it, I just continue adding it. But, well, like I said, I get addicted real easy. I'm a food addict, for crying out loud. So me staying skinny, it just takes a lot of freaking work. Like, seriously, I need to be on like a very, very strict diet, which I am. I eat like shrimp and veggie in the morning, like noon, because in the morning I drink, black coffee with tea. And I mix the yerba mate with chai tea with a bit of coffee. It has a sort of a bitter taste, but since I'm a sugar addict and I've noticed like stevias and other sweeteners, I can get really addicted to those as well, and they're not that healthy for you. So I've just trained myself to accept the bitter taste. Bottom line. um, yeah. Making tea slash coffee. And I won't be bouncing off the walls today because I'm sick. Legit sick. My hairstylist slash friend is coming over tomorrow. I was wondering if she should even come because, like, I'm gonna be sick for sure. Um, or maybe I won't. If I'm sick, I'll tell her. I won't be an asshole and be like, "Come when I'm sick. I'm not gonna even tell you." No. Uh, I'll tell her if I'm sick, so that she doesn't get sick. But this might be like just a minor thing, It might be just like a one day because it's just really my throat. I feel. Oh look, I have one more of these like sparkly dresses. I guess I'm really into sparkly sometimes. But this one has like a veil to it. So this needs to be ironed, but like when you walk, if I were to walk in this, it just has like a tail. It's a beautiful dress. Just going through my clothes, I feel like, oh, that's beautiful, that's beautiful. And then I decide, oh, well, that's going to donation, that's going to donation. I use H&M for donations just because they give you like 15% off. I used to go to Plato's Closet and things like that with like my finer things, but they're super picky about it. Like in my area, I live in, I guess YouTubers might call it bougie, but it's just a very up and coming area. It's been. So even my thrift stores like Plato's Closet are super, super picky about the clothes that they'll take. Like you can find Gucci legit at and other just top brands at huge discounts in my local shops, and if I take like really good brands to them, they'll be like, nope, nope, you can leave the bag over there. Some of them won't even do the donation. Like some of them you can drop off the bag, they won't. They're like, somebody else donate it somewhere. Like they won't even. So I'd rather take my clothes piece by piece to H&M because they will at least give me a 15% off coupon. So there's no H&M like directly in my neighborhood, so I do need to like and when I say my neighborhood, I mean like walking distance. I need to take the train to get there, to get to H&M, but it's like 15 minutes, you know. So it's not too bad if I just want to go to H&M. Gosh, I'm thirsty. I think it's from all the chatting and yip yapping. I had a lot to say, I suppose, today. Let me see. I'm gonna go and get some water because I'm just thirsty as hell. I usually keep water everywhere I am, but this time my water's like back there. I feel like the light in this room is too yellow. You know, especially against like these green walls, which my ex painted. And when we split up, I wrote an email to my ex and I was like, because everywhere, it's like everywhere reminds me of my ex. And I was like, you know, this is tough. Because like all these green walls and all that. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Repaint the walls? And probably I should, but this would be like a humongous, like all the closets need to be moved, like all this stuff needs to be done, and I just don't have the energy. Even if I hire people to do it, I just don't have, like they'd have to come in because this room goes through my bedroom goes into this room basically. So they'd have to put all the shit into my bedroom, and I can't deal with this right now. So, yeah. So for now, it is what it is. I can drink several gallons of water. Legit, hands down. Oh, this feels good. I have to remind myself to eat. You know, sometimes I don't eat. And like, especially since my throat's been hurting me, I don't even want to. Shit. I started folding and unfolding these clothes, and every once and then in a while, I'm like, okay, and I'm out of energy. Okay, that was enough. Okay, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. And that's how the cleaning process goes, and that's why it takes months and months for me to clean the bloody closet. Because like I'll start looking through stuff. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing because I've never been diagnosed with that, but you know, it's like when you go through pile of your own shit, like can you do it all at once, you know? And since I have like 5 closets, I'm kind of like a clothing hoarder. So, can you imagine a hoarder going through like their shit like without the whole team and crew? As you can see, like I don't know if they still tape that show Hoarders, but I used to be really into that show, identifying myself as one of them. Because we live in such a consumer society, it's so easy to just go and buy shit, especially when you don't have money, you know? And I've gone through these stages, and I'm actually in one of those stages where I'm like super super broke right now. Um so, you know, when you don't have money, you're like, "Oh, wait, I need this." Or I need I will need this. That it's so cheap, I will need it for sure. So I learned a new trick that in order to kind of balance out the shopping, it's like, do I need this now? If I need this now, then I should get it now. No, it's several things. Do I need it now? Can I afford it now? Um, and am I gonna use it now? And do I have space for it now? Because like I want, you know, a whole treadmill. I could probably use it. That's not true. What I really want is a dance pole. That's my Christmas gift. I hope. I hope. We'll see how that goes and rolls. I would have to come up with like those poles are like $300. I'd have to come up with that. I'm not like Trish Paytas who can shop like, at least not yet at that level where I could shop like 5 different bags and like, here's my Versace haul. Like, I feel like it used to be, I used to have a lot of bags, designer bags and stuff like that, but I don't at the moment. Somehow, somewhere, it's just like my life was just like going down the hill, and I didn't even realize it was just going like bow, 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 bow. And I'm down here at the moment, and I'm like, how did I get here? And I'm still like in my head, like up here. But in reality, I'm like all the way down here, and I'm like, oh shit. I go through depression moments over it too. I'm like, wait a second, I can't afford a bag because I just can't. I can't even afford a used like Prada wallet. For real, I can't. Like, not at this moment. Um, so just trying to go through closets through the shit I have, and yeah, making a full circle back to the way you go and have um the hoarding thing. I'm like, the less you have, the more like money wise, the more I think you want to hoard. And so I feel like I'm a clothing hoarder. And have you seen a hoarder? Like, if you watch that show Hoarders, like, get rid of their shit like that? No, it takes them forever. If it wasn't for like a whole team of people who help them like get rid of shit, they wouldn't ever. Fortunately, I'm not at that point yet where I need a whole crew of people to help me get rid of shit, but it just takes me forever to like go through my clothing and separate what I am using, what I might be using, and what I will not be using. Like, what's too worn down, because some shit is just way too worn down or too out of style or too big um, for me to wear. So I just toss it. And well, lately I don't toss the too big things. The too big things are in fashion these days. So the roomier, the better. Plus, like my sweatpants, for example, you saw I can wear sweatpants on top of sweatpants. The smaller ones I wear underneath, and the bigger ones I wear on top. Gosh, I need to move this shit now. All right, I think I'm going to end here today. Peace, love. I know I only have shown like one article of my closet. I did way too much talking, but I need to talk. See, this is the crazy thing. I got to talk to someone even when I'm talking to myself. And today I have no one else to talk to because I'm staying home because I'm sick. So thank you, YouTube. Cheers.